Hi guys, Andy here and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play, and today we've got a few things we want to do. We're going to put some more onto this warehouse dock building, get at least the next level in place, possibly the level after that. We'll see how we go, think about maybe what we're going to do inside it. Also at that end of the dock I want to put a crane going out over to the sea, so should any ships come along it can start helping unload those ships and their cargo. I've also got a large pile of ores from the caving trip last episode where we did the Q&A. I've got a massive pile of those and they need fortuning at some point, so I could really do with getting a fortune pickaxe. And this one is it's getting down a bit now, so I could do with some point getting some levels. I have got the skeleton spawner, which we can always convert to an XP farm at some point. We may have to do that probably sooner rather than later, I think. But in all fairness, I've not been to the nether yet either, so we can always go there and get some quartz. But I think to start off with, first thing we are going to do, if I've still got them on me, I have, is think about putting in some stairs into here. So what I'm thinking about doing is from here, just put in one row in that way, and the same this way as well. And we'll put this grating all the way around the edge. And then get these logs in, and then we'll fill in the rest of these gaps here. So let's get the rest of the walkway in here, because what I will do is then I'll come in with some tough bricks in these middle bits here. And we'll get these filled in. So let's get this floor all put in place. And here we go, and I've laid out a rough idea of the edge of the next part of the build. So this will go up so high here, and I think then on top I will probably do the same, but maybe just these two parts and leave this in the middle open at the top above there. So that is going to be sort of like the plan for the next two floors of this building. Not sure what's going in this building just yet. We'll worry about that at a later date, but I think next step is to get this frame up and in place. So for that, I think we'll have a little time lapse. So let's go. There we go, the next floor of the warehouse building, and I think I'm going to put one more floor on top of it. However, I don't think I'm going to cover the entire floor. So yeah, for the third floor, I think what we'll do, we'll build pillars off the stairs out of these first two windows. That's for all three. However, we'll leave the middle bit open, so that'll be sort of in the open, and have two separate buildings that way on top. However, what I've done, I didn't realise this now, is we can come up here, got the walkway with the trapdoors, so give me like a little ledge. There's no door into this building. There's no way in. And I'm not quite sure I like the stairs coming up like this. So what I'm thinking is, we'll just take these away from this side for the moment. In this centre bit here, so if I think we'll put a pillar coming down here, and we'll do the same on this side. Because we could potentially put like a wall up on here, and then the same on this side. But this is, how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. So we could quite easily, here for example, I'll tidy this up a little bit in a minute. So have that staircase like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one in here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3 in. I get 1, 2, 3, that's fine. And again, we'll pop that like that there. So from both sides, we can come in, we can get up onto this floor here, access it, we can put some of the, let's make some more of the trapdoors. Actually, we'll block that one off there just to round that off. And again, here we can put walls going up as well to stop things coming in. So basically that would be like an entrance on this side and on that side. And I'll have to get some more grates made up to finish off those. So that would work out like that. We then come back over here. Again, just putting walls in on that side. So we start actually sort of sectioning this off. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use a warehouse for. I'm thinking I might use it, or part of it at least, for my main storage. Because I'm now getting more and more stuff down from the trial chamber, some more copper, and up the tuft. I'm building up more of that over there. I keep just going to get more deep slate as well. So I think I'll just create a mine somewhere so I can start getting that, because I'm basically just going around randomly under the caves and just getting some deep slate as I need it. And I'm probably going to need to get another pickaxe, because that's the third left in usage of it. I'll just strip those to keep in with the theme. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut away, I'm going to get the rest of the copper sorted out and tidy up the walkways outside. And then I want to think about putting some details. I need to put the rest of the lights in down here. And I might put some lights in up there as well. Try and get some of the greener, the lights oxidized ones all together. Put some of those at the top level as well. Keep adding that illumination. And I will probably come in here, maybe in the middle, and put some lanterns in as well. Or add some in down below, some way, shape or form. Just to create some more light that way as well. So I'm going to add a bit more detail to this, just to finish off a bit, and I'll put the flooring on there as well. Get the next floor in at a later episode. I think then we'll leave this for the moment, because what I want to do is come over here and I want to build a crane sort of pointing out over the sea here. So should any ships come in, we have a crane to unload goods on here as well. So I think we'll be doing that next. But first, I'm going to cut away, have a little tidy up, and put a bit more detail around here, and then we'll see where we are after that. Right, now added lights into there, and just a bit of a tidy up. I was going to put some lanterns around here, and I don't really think they go. I don't think they'll fit. But tied up the walkways into here, put another couple of pillars in there. I think I will put some walls in here. Have a doorway into that side there, and one there. Again, trying to put a bit more structure up here as well. So I've got them, again, pillars up here. Have these separate doorways as well, going either way into different sides of the warehouse. Now, the top floor, let's come round this way. I did talk about having 2 separate sections, each by each side. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'll put like a little outline here. Because the idea will be there'll be one part there and one part there. This gap be open. Now I don't think I want to do that now. So what I want to do, if I come over here, and I come up here 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick look in FreeCam. Yeah, that'll be okay. So what I want to do is put a half slab there and do the same on this side. And then come in 1 and do that 2 in, and then up 1, full down there and try and die. I'll go back up again and try not to fall off this time. That's the 2, and then that one to come up. And then we'll just do this all the way along here and fall down again. I did think I was crouching, but there we go. I'm just going to bring this along. I will take it to there. And then in here, I might have gone a bit too far. Let's just stay here for the moment. Let's try this one. That's that one there. I'll put this N1 on here. And it is N1 as well. So I'll have a warehouse part that side, and that'll be covered up. And over this side, that's gone too far. I want to bring that back one to there, I think. On this side, we'll have a raised platform, all open there underneath, stairs going up to it. Because thinking now, so as I expand this forward, so this is going to be a dock area, and I think at least a part of this is going to be my main storage for this area, among other things. But I want to start thinking about some farms I want setting up and putting in this area. So I need to just do something about that, like the bees. I need to get a honey farm set up. I could do with a brick farm. So if I think it's you put dirt underneath on top of dripstone, water dripstone, it drains the water out of it and turns it into clay. I think that's right. So over this area where the trees are, thinking now if I start to clear these trees out here and build like a factory, or maybe just like an L shape around here, but then have some sort of pathways and walkways between the factory over to this building, so I can walk underneath it, and there's like bridges over the top, and sort of start connecting the buildings up in this area. So that could be like a dockmaster's house where we live. Got a fishing house over there, but I have a bit of an industrial zone around here, because maybe having some sort of mine there, I have a big drill in there. So around this area, it's all the docks, the factories, the mining for the drilling, all that sort of stuff is in this area. And then as we go further back, we go to more towns, shops, and that sort of area that way. That's my thinking at the moment. Everything is subject to change. So, but I think that's my idea for the roof. So what I want to do is take that back to here, take all the way along. I'm going to use the green copper, the oxidized green copper, to fill it in with some black strips of the deep slate going across as well. And then we'll do the sides, a mixture of filled in completely and windows all the way around it. And then some sort of doorway in from this side, and then a platform over here. That's the plan. So let me have a little play around, get some ideas what I want, get a bit of a frame set up, and then we will be back in a minute when we've got a better idea. And this pickaxe is in desperate need of repair. Not much left, not much left at all. Right, back in a minute. And this is where we're at with our warehouse building. I'm quite liking this. I think it would be easier if I was going to FreeCam and come up here, a bit easier for you. So, if I did that, we did the second floor and added the top floor on it, one side only, and I've got the sloping roof in. I've added this bit of sort of like extra storage space at the side of it as well. And the idea is basically when I sort of building around here, like some sort of factory building, I can have some sort of bridges and pathways going across to that building from here, sort of connecting the buildings up, so they're all sort of built and connected up together, so like goods from the factory can come out into here. So this just needs one final go around and add some decoration in. So I was just like the copper and the deep slate at the moment, but it's coming along quite nicely. So things like that's not quite right there, but obviously that needs to be the deep slate for the roof. So I'll have to try to work out how I'm going to do that. I might have to change maybe those 2 blocks out for the copper instead. But it's maybe add some more of the lights up into here, get some trapdoors in there, some buttons, just sort of like add some bit more detail into it. But it's coming along quite nicely. So I've got these 2 big spaces down here, and we go up here. I've got the central corridor here. Again, 2 more spaces. I tried to get a staircase going up into the middle. Nothing was working. I wasn't happy with anything. So there's an internal staircase, which then brings me up into here. And then we can go out to here. We've got space underneath here to go straight out that way. And then we can also go up the stairs up to here as well. We can have some like goods in storage and things like that out here. But yeah, definitely happy with this. I think some of this copper as well, where I've got like the fully oxidized and the not oxidized, I might weather some of this, or get the axe on it, take the wax off, weather it slightly, or go back a couple of stages or 2, and then start applying some more wax to it. But I think for that, I'm going to need a better source of honey. All I've got is 1 beehive, which is just there. But I'll keep remembering to go over there and harvest the honey, which I don't do very often. I've definitely knowing it enough to keep me going at the moment. So, one final cutaway. We'll get this all decorated up and detailed up, and then we'll have one completed warehouse building on the dock, bar the inside. We'll build it up going forward, but the main structure outside will be complete. And I was going to put a crane over there in this episode. That was going to wait, I think, for another episode. I'll focus on getting this building all finished up. In all fairness, I want to get the next floor up. The top floor to sort of come along naturally, as I sort of got it in my head to do and get it completed. But yeah, I think when I cure you, I think you might be like the harbour master around here. Get a little office for you set up where you can keep safe. Give you a job, maybe like a fisherman, something like that. And you can sit there and be working here in the docks. So I'll have one final session detailing up, and then we'll come back, have a final look around, and then of course episode complete. So I'll be back with you in a minute. And here we are, one finished, external part of it anyway, one dock building. Quite happy with how it's turned out now. So we've got the slopey part over there, and then we've got on that side a separate sort of like open space for like some open storage and things like that. Other things we can use for the dock area. So if we come into here, nothing's changed down below. On the next floor, I have added in a couple of walls to see what it looks like. I'm quite liking this. I'm not quite certain on the wall yet, or the doorway, but the idea, the fact that it just gives us a separate walkway, and then I've got separate rooms over here and over here as well. And then if I come up to the top floor, again now this is all up, and I've sort of got all the details around the edge of it into it, and a bit more illumination. Try to get rid of all the torches. This is all nice and open now. I put some glow lichen on top of the roof, just to sort of keep the spawns off the roof, so I don't have mobs dropping in on me if I'm working at night. So I could put some things on here, some things for storage, and also off the edge here in these sort of gaps we can have walkways going across. And when we build our factory building over there, and the factory building over there will house a few different farms, maybe break it with 2 separate buildings as well, so maybe put a further one down there, but have walkways in between them as well, so they're all connected up You can get in between all the buildings. But yeah, this is not a bad start. So I think down here will become a storage for my goods. I can have one on each side, or maybe just start with one side, see how we go with it. Not here. Here. The ground floor. At least one half can definitely become storage for me and get myself set up. Because I've got a load of random bits of copper in the chest. Could do with spacing it out. I'll probably do it going back into the trial chamber and getting some more copper and tuft out of it there. But I do think I need a new tool for that, because my pickaxe is well worn down. But this is a good starting point. We'll work on things like future farms and the like in the factories as we go forward and as we start expanding this world around us. But there we go, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. No crane this episode, I've run out of time for that. I have a design in mind anyway. I've got one done in creative, well, an idea of one in creative, so we'll save that for a future episode when we come to do the decoration outside here. I think we've got a couple of the things we need to get done first. I need to get to the nether. Could do finding a blaze farm to help make with some of the lanterns around the edge. New blaze rods for those, I believe. I could do with getting the skeleton farm set up just so I can start getting a source of bones, and I could do a bit of XP to do a couple of bits of enchanting on some tools. Maybe get like a sword enchanted and another pickaxe and things like that. I could do with an axe as well for taking all the trees down. But there's for future episodes. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Ring the bell to get our future content. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.